Hello and welcome to Let's Play Stardew Valley, episode 42. I'm here on year 1, fall the 27th. It's Spirit's Eve. And this should be my last video of fall, of year 1 fall. The next video will be winter. Step outside and gaze upon a bountiful field of pumpkins. I'll get these all picked. I got 24 gold star pumpkins. I'll go ahead and sell those. I got some pine tars. Just dug up some powder melon seeds. And I got an ancient fruit. And I'm going to scythe down some wheat. Pick some corn. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and offload some of this bountiful harvest here. The ancient fruit I'll put in the seed maker, and the powder melon seeds I will save in my seed chest. Over here looks like I have a fairy rose honey. Thin some of this grass out. Tomorrow I'm going to be actually chopping all this grass down. But for today, I'm just going to thin it out. Got more wheat for the harvest. And some more pine tar. A couple trees for chopping. Head on over to the animal zone. I've got 148 pieces of hay. I'm going to go ahead and add the 8 that I got from the wheat. So now I have 156. Thin out the grass a little bit. Thin it out, thin it out. Pet the chickens. Grab the gold star mayo. Put the eggs in the mayo machine. And milk the cow. And pet the cow. Do a little milk and pet. Throw the milk in the cheese machine. And the pumpkins and wheat and corn I'm going to put in my keg and preserve treasure chest. Alright. Head on over to Tree Isle here. Got 3 trees that need to be cut. Need to be chopped, if you will. Alright, harvested a lot of stuff today. Go ahead and make some more tree fertilizer. Fertilize up some little saplings here. Alright, so I have an idea for what I can do today. I'm going to grab my entire stack of wood and stone. I'm going to head over to Robin. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Do I need to get to town by 2 o'clock? Am I going to miss Hallows Eve? Spirit's Eve, whatever it's called. Okay, I have to come back later. Yeah, I guess it's nighttime when I have to go. Check the mail real quick. Dear Ryan, nothing is more satisfying than cooking with fresh vegetables from your own garden. I've enclosed a recipe to help you out. Take care. Signed, Caroline. And I got a recipe for parsnip soup. Yummy. See if I can talk to Robin real quick. Just gave Robin a fairy rose, which she liked, didn't love. All right, let's check the prices for some of these farm buildings. Ah, the shed. The shed costs 15,000, which I can afford, and 300 wood. I don't think I quite need a shed just yet. Okay. The big coop houses 8 coop-dwelling animals, comes with an incubator, and unlocks ducks. 10,000. 400 wood, 150 stone. The big barn houses 8 barn dwelling animals, allows animals to give birth, and unlocks goats. Do I want ducks or goats? I don't know. I think I'm just gonna go with big coop. Actually, no. I'm gonna go with big barn. And the reason why I'm gonna do big barn is big barn has a lot more space inside of it. Why is that important? Because my retinue of preserve jars and kegs is gonna only grow. And rather than spending 15K for a shed, I'm gonna go ahead and just do this big barn. So I select the barn to upgrade. It occupies the exact same place and exact same footprint as before, so I don't have to worry about making space. And I think the upgrade takes, what, 3 days? I forgot to look. It takes something like 3 or 4 days to upgrade the barn. Hey, it's Linus. I have everything to survive. I have everything I need to survive and more. Nature plays a wonderful tune if you can only learn to listen. This is very profound, Linus. Let's see if he likes jelly. You like jelly, buddy? He does. This is a great gift. Thank you. And I'm just going to do a little fishing while I wait for the Spirit Seed Festival to open up. I think you have to go to town at 6, or is it 8? Not sure. Caught a chub. Caught a largemouth bass. And I caught a second largemouth bass. And I caught a chub. Let's see if I can go to town. Nope, still being set up. See if I can give Demetrius a IPA. See if he likes IPA. Here you go, buddy. Oh, never mind. I've given him 2 gifts already this week. Maybe it's 8 o'clock that you have to show up to the Spirit's Eve. Wish I'd paid attention when I got the invitation. Actually, I can check my invitation. 10 p.m. Interesting. It's like significantly later than a Halloween festival would be. Because kids go trick-or-treating at like 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Guess they do things differently in Stardew. Got an ancient fruit seed. And I'm going to throw this largemouth bass in my food chest for later cooking. While I'm waiting around for the festival to start, I am going to go ahead and make 2 more kegs. There's one of them. I'll just wait for that iron to finish. Grab it after the festival's done. And at 10 p.m., I can enter the Spirit's Eve Fest. Wow. Alright, let's check out this festival. So there's a shop. I guess I'll check the shop first. So we have a rare crow, which I can buy for 5,000. I don't know if I'm going to spend that money now. Maybe next year. A jack-o'-lantern, which I can buy for 750, or I can buy the recipe for 2,000. And to make a jack-o'-lantern, I just need a pumpkin and a torch. I can also buy a gravestone decoration, a funky rug, and that's it. Let's talk to Haley. Haley says, "Eek, I'm too scared." Talk to Marnie. Marnie says, "Hi Ryan, have you had a productive fall? It's starting to get quite cold. Crops won't hold out for much longer." Baby child Jazz says, "But Aunt Marnie, I want to go in the maze. I'm not scared." Okay. Marlin the Adventurer says, "Don't get too close to the cage." Sebastian the Emo Kid says, "I have no idea how those skeletons are walking." Creepy. It's pretty cool though. Shane the D-Bag says, "Why is there no more pumpkin ale?" Got a cage with some skellies walking around. Clint says, "One of my iridium-infused maces would make quick work of these things." Leah is standing by a feast table and she says, "Hi. Sorry. Mouthful of blackberries." And on the table I can see maybe a blackberry tart, some punch, a jack-o'-lantern, bottles of wine, I guess, crab cakes, more pumpkin stuff, some nice fall food. Emily says, "Do you like the jack-o'-lanterns? I carved them myself." Tiny child Vincent says, "Mother won't let me go in the maze. Sob." Mayor Lewis says, "Good evening, Ryan. Have you ventured into the haunted maze yet? It's quite spooky. That strange man who lives in the tower set it all up himself. He wouldn't let anyone near while he was working on it." Pam the Drunk says, "I'll come to any event with free grub. You won't see me in the haunted maze, though." Elliot the Hipster Writer says, "Why, hello, Ryan. It's chilly, isn't it?" Gus says, "It's a lot of fun to cook with pumpkin. It's such an interesting fruit." Jody says, "Vincent's upset that I won't let him go into the haunted maze. But he's just a little boy." Carolyn says, "I get scared very easily. I'll leave the haunted maze to the younger people." Robin says, "Well, winter's almost here. It's a great time to stockpile wood and stone." Demetrius says, "I haven't seen Maru in hours. I hope she's all right." All right. Let's go check out this maze. Some creepy blue flame and gravestones. There's Maru. With a concerned look, she says, "I think I've already been this way. No, wait. I'm lost." Definitely helps to have an overhead view. Harvey the Doctor says, "Oh, you found me. The truth is, I got too scared, so I came in here to hide. Don't tell anyone." Oh, Some creepy hands, disembodied hands, waving around. Got a creepy TV showing nothing but static. And the TV, like, shows a green monster face every couple frames. Spooky. Alright, here's Penny, standing by some kind of cauldron. Penny says, "The vapor from this cauldron, it's making my head spin, but I can't seem to leave." And there's a weird little house that's on, like, Big Bird feet. Don't know how to get in there. Alex says, "There's something weird over there, but how do I get to it? There's got to be a secret passage around here somewhere." Yeah, it looks like there's a closed off part of the maze with a treasure chest. Interesting. Abigail says, "I can't go on! Spiders!" Ah, spiders! Big spiders. Got a graveyard, little info sign that I can't seem to read. It says question mark. Oh! Oh! I can walk through the hedge there. Before I go do that, I'm going to talk to Skater Boy, Sam. He says, "That's odd. It's just a dead end up ahead. Could have sworn there was someone ahead of me when I went through the maze, though. Where'd they go?" So I slip through the hidden gap in the hedge, and I come to a, looks like a mine entrance. Oh, it's one of these things. Takes me out of sight, but I can't exactly see where my character is or what the inside of the passage looks like. But I merge in the hidden area that has the chest. What's in this chest? A golden pumpkin? You received a golden pumpkin. The tooltip says, "It's valuable, but has no other purpose." Okay. If I look up here, I can see the wizard and Linus sitting next to each other, standing next to each other, kind of watching over the festival. I don't know if or how I can get to them. Now I see another mine entrance with a minecart. I right click and I get the option to take the secret shortcut back. And it spits me out right here. Back in the main area. Pretty cool. And I'm curious to see if there are other parts where I can slip through the hedge. Yeah, this thing here is weird. The house with the big bird feet. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do with this. Can I go inside? Can I rescue Penny from the vapors? I don't know. Well, it seems like I've done all there is to do pretty much, so I'm gonna head on back. Fun little festival. Shorter than the others, but I'm gonna head on back. Now I'm back at the farm, and it is a little past midnight. Big creepy owls flying overhead. Go ahead and plop down my 2 kegs that I built. And while I'm in here, 3 beers finish up, so I'll add them to my beer stack. And let's go ahead and do some... Let's try a blueberry wine, a cranberry wine, a pumpkin juice, an eggplant juice, and amaranth juice. Blueberry wine, cranberry wine, pumpkin juice, eggplant juice, amaranth juice. It's 1 a.m. I better get to bed. Throw the golden pumpkin in the adventure chest. And we'll head off to bed. Oh yeah, look at all that pumpkin money. I got 12,600 from the 24 gold star pumpkins. Almost 1,000 from the fairy rose honey. Sold 7 pine tars for 700. And I caught a couple fish. On to the next day. The last day of fall, Sunday the 28th. There's a Queen of Sauce today. Greetings, it is I, the Queen of Sauce. This week's dish, artichoke dip. This is a delightful way to get more artichokes into your body. Personally, I don't even have to dip anything in there. I just guzzle the sauce down like it's a milkshake. Delicious. You learn how to cook artichoke dip. The thought of drinking artichoke dip like it's a milkshake, I'm just not a fan of that. But to make it, I need artichoke and milk. Someday I'll get around to upgrading my house to have a kitchen. Alright, the final harvest of fall. Grab some cranberries, some corns, more cranberries. Another corn. Pet Fartomo. Grab some oak resin. Got 3 more trees for chopping down there. Pet the aminals. Grab the mayo. Throw some more eggs in the mayo machine. My barn is being upgraded. There's Robin working away. Grab 2 pumpkin juices. And in their place, I will throw in some hops. Hop it up. Go ahead and milk the cow while I'm out here. Throw the milk in the cheese machine. Now today is the last day of fall, so I'm going to harvest all the grass today. I'd like to fill the entire silo, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to leave the animal grass alone until after they go inside for the night, because I'm not sure if they have eaten their grass for the day yet or not. I'm a little worried that if they haven't eaten it, then if I chop it down, they won't get to eat their grass for the day. So I'll just leave it. Over here, I'm going to harvest some corns and some broccoli and an oak seed and some moss. Chop down more grass. Chop it all down. Remember, all this grass started from 5 little patches of of grass starter that I planted. Over in the mushroom cave, I'm going to harvest mushrooms. One tree there ready for chopping. And I've got this red mushroom from the weird mushroom tree. Okay. Might as well go ahead and chop. Forgot to stash my jelly supplies here. Cranberries, corn, broccoli. And I'll throw a couple mushrooms in here too. Since I now have 5 morels, I'll go ahead and add them to the mushroom dryer. And it should make a bag of dried morels for me. See how I did. I have 226 out of 240 pieces of hay. Go ahead and add these 2. And After the animals go in for the night, I'll chop the rest of this grass, and I think that might get me all the way to 240. I guess we'll have to see. Jazz, the tiny child, is jump roping. Can I give her a gift? She's not gonna like beer, or IPA, or dried mushrooms. Maybe she'll like a flower? I don't know. Here, have a flower. What? She loves Fairy Rose? Did not know that. So Jazz the tiny child loves Fairy Rose. But hates Poppy. Yeah, go figure. Okay, I'm at the weird circus wagon here. The the peddler says, "I smuggled these goods out of the Gatoro Empire." Oh my gosh, Gatoro Empire. Why do you think they're so expensive? So she smuggled grape starter, treasure hunter fishing tackle, maki roll, pale broth, egg, radish salad, and scorpion carp, and a maple bar, poppy, joja, and country chair. She smuggled all that stuff, or some of that stuff, out of the Gatoro Empire. If she smuggled maki rolls out of there, that would suggest that the Gatoro Empire is Japan. But I think those goods are just randomly generated. And since Joja Cola was one of them, I think it probably just indicates that it's randomly generated. Just walking around looking for forage. I'd like to find one or two more wild plums. I don't know if it's going to happen though. Okay, I haven't given Lewis either a beer or IPA yet. Let's try giving Lewis an IPA. Here you go, buddy. Thanks, this is great. Sam the skater boy says, "It's hard to have fun Sunday. Keep thinking about having to go to work tomorrow." Where do you go to work? Seriously, like, where does Sam go to work? I've never seen him. Does he take the bus somewhere to go to work? That's a weird one. Well, he likes IPA, jelly, and dried mushrooms. Let's see if he likes a nice frothy beer. Here you go, buddy. Okay. He likes it. Dialogue option for Abigail here. She says, "I was thinking about dyeing my hair again. What do you think?" Choices are dye it black. Second choice is, why not blonde? Third choice is, how about bubblegum pink? Fourth choice is, I like your hair just the way it is. Well, obviously a goth girl is going to dye it black. I feel like blonde and bubblegum pink are not the right answers, so we'll go with black. She says, "I guess that's a pretty safe choice, huh? I'll think about it." Great. Here you You're gonna think about liking my gift. Of IPA. She thinks my IPA looks delicious. Cool. Salmon frenzy has begun in town. Oh, look at this. Guess I can catch a bunch of salmon here. Okay. Caught some salmon. Here's Harvey. Harvey says he's struggling to make ends meet because he doesn't have enough patience. Let's see how it goes giving beer to a doctor. Here you go, buddy. No, he likes beer. What was it that he doesn't like? Cheese? He thinks cheese is no good and unhealthy, but beer is fine. On the beach, I see 3 artifact spots. I got gold ore, clay, and a lost book. Not too bad. Check my crab pots. I got some broken glasses and a broken CD. 2 mussels and an oyster. I don't have any bait to bait them up with. Walk into Elliot's cabin for the first time. He's not in here. So I think I'll just come back another time. I have a squid ink that I need to give Elliot. Mayor Lewis says, "Are you doing your best on the farm, Ryan? You'll have to accomplish things in many areas if you want to become a well-rounded citizen." Maru and Penny sitting on the bench. Maru says, "Hey, here's to another good week." Toast. Try giving Maru a gift here. I've only ever given her mayonnaise. Let's try cheese. She's gotta like cheese, right? This is a super gift, thank you! What about Penny? Try giving Penny a beer. Yo, Penny, you wanna have a beer with me? She says, "I'm sorry, but I absolutely hate this." That's my phone. Wow, rejected. Penny, who loves poppies, the flower that everybody else hates, also hates beer. She just has to be different. Just has to be different. Caroline. She says, "Today I'm going to relax and think positively." next on the series, what happens when we give people cheese? Let's give cheese to Caroline, who says, "For me, this is such a thoughtful gift, thank you." Great. See, it's not always safe giving people gifts. Most of the characters you can give beer to, but not Penny. She hates beer. And I think Emo Kid hates beer too. I think it's about time we had a look at some of these bundles here. The Boiler Room, which repairs the minecarts. The Blacksmith bundle, I just need copper, gold, and iron bars. Geologist bundle, I just need quartz, fire quartz, frozen tear, and earth crystal, and adventurers bundle. I can probably do almost all of these right now. Be nice to get those minecarts repaired. How about the safe room? There's a 5,000, 10,000, and 25,000 bundle left. Let's go ahead and do the 5,000 bundle. And for that, I get 30 quality fertilizers. You know, I haven't even been to this screen up here yet. The one that leads to the spa and the railroad. Might as well check it out on a dark Sunday evening after dusk. If I go to the left here, we have the community spa, which you can go inside. There's like it's like a locker room. Men on the right, women on the left. Walk through here. Kind of a grungy looking locker room a little bit. As I walk through this little changing area, I am now in my skivvies. I can walk into the spa. And as I sit in the calm, relaxing waters, I see my energy bar being slowly refilled. This is kind of useful. Not super useful because it does take time, precious time to get over here and actually walk through the locker room, change, and get to this spa area. But it is kind of cool. Also, your walk speed in here is limited, so it kind of forces you to be slow. See if there's anything else of note. I can go to the shower and a little tooltip comes up and the note says, "Trying to shower with your clothes on?" There's like a little weight area with a bench, some dumbbells. I'm too weak to lift the dumbbell. This locker smells awful. I can actually sit on the bench. Can I do a bench press? Huh? I don't think so. Got some toilet stalls with a little Junimo graffiti, I think, or something. Alex's locker. There's a bunch of pictures of bodybuilders taped inside the door. That's pretty good. Is there anything else to see here? Trying to find another wild plum, but it's not happening. Nope. No luck. Now it's getting late. Oh, it's a Linus cutscene. Linus says, "Ryan, come stand next to the fire pit. It feels great." I was hoping you'd come by sometime. I wanted to say sorry for mistrusting you at first. Most people don't treat me well, so I've learned to be cautious. But you've been uncommonly nice to me. You're a unique person, and I consider you a good friend. Hey, I want to show you something. Come inside. Go ahead and follow Linus inside of his tent. Squishing noises result. Ah, there we go. See this? It's a special kind of fish bait that I make. It's top quality stuff. I'd eat it myself. Here, I want you to have the recipe. I learned how to craft wild bait. Alright. Well, I'm going to go ahead and say that the whole follow Linus inside the tent, followed by squishing noises, was completely unnecessary, but funny. Pretty funny. That Barone, he's got a sense of humor. Go and stash this quality fertilizer. Oh, that's the wrong chest. Quality fertilizer. And I'm going to sell the gold and silver salmons, the oyster, the 2 mussels, and the clay. And we'll go ahead and make a gold bar while we're at it. Almost forgot, I want to chop down this grass. Chop it all down. Get that hay in the silo. I think I filled the silo. I think I actually filled it. 240 out of 240. Heck yes. Oh, need to get inside ASAP. I'm gonna pass out. I'm gonna pass out. Nope. Just made it to bed. Looks like the landscape on the summary screen changed. I got 4,400 today. That mostly came from my single pumpkin juice. No, my 2 pumpkin juices, which I got 2,000 for. And my cranberries. I think we're going to wake up on day 1 of winter. Alright. Wake up on day 1 of winter. I'm gonna step outside real quick and take a screenshot, and we can just get a quick glimpse what winter looks like. Oh yeah, look at that. We've got that kind of dreamy, crystally sounding music. Take a screen cap. Alright, that concludes video 42. Peace.